Everyone, welcome back to LudiaTV. I'm Brandon Lee, and I get to be the host. And got a really special guest with us today because he is the CEO of Ludia Consulting himself, Lucas Diaz. Lucas, welcome to your show that I get to host.
That sounds fancy. Welcome. I mean, thank you, Brandon. It's kind of surreal, but really happy to be here.
Yeah, well, you guys are doing such great work, and you guys let me come in and host and serve you guys this way, which is wonderful. But Lucas, we're moving in deeper into 2024. You've been traveling a lot. A lot's been going on. Can you just give us an update of what Ludia is doing? You're in a hotel right now. Like, you got stuff going on. Could you mind giving us an update on Ludia Consulting and some of the great stuff that you're doing for clients?
Yeah, absolutely. So no surprise, AI is everywhere. A co-pilot working with engineering teams at Microsoft, collaborating in all areas of the physical operations world. That's what's been keeping us busy, right? And our clients also want to innovate. And so we're trying things that are above and beyond Copilot. We're trying new ways of utilizing AI and also getting all the data that they need, right? Because AI doesn't work with data, with bad data. So data in, data out. So if you have good data, then you're going to get good data out and good results. And secondarily, just honestly growing and preparing for the workshop.
Well, we're going to talk about the workshop. We're going to talk about field service. But I'd love for you to talk first about you talked about all this stuff with Copilot. Your customers are talking about AI. It's really focal point for a lot of companies. What do we do with it? Do we do anything with it? Do we wait? Do we go? And you've created an innovation team inside of Ludia Consulting that is a huge differentiator with your go to market and the way you're serving customers. Would you mind taking a little bit and just share with us about the innovation team and why you put that in place for Ludia Consulting?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Brandon. This is a deep but super interesting question because in reality, AI has a maturity model. So I think we talked about it a while ago, and I don't know if you've seen it in some of our slides, but basically, different customers are in different stages of their journey. Some are not even considering AI, some are all the way in, some are somewhere in between. So what we did with our innovation team is making sure that we understand and meet customers where they are, create proof of concepts, provide that feedback to the engineering team, and then have this relationship of growth around AI for our customers.
Awesome. And how is that? How are your customers responding to that? When you tell them you have this innovation team and what you're doing, how are they responding? What do they think about that?
Yeah, they love it, right? Because one, they don't have to invest a ton of resources, right? They also don't have to put all the work to connect with engineering teams, and they get it from a perspective of an implementer, right? Not a Microsoft, not a marketer, not a seller. They get it from a guy who does it himself, it or herself. And that's powerful because it means something to them in the industries that we work on and something for their daily lives, right? As part of their operations.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Lucas, let's transition and talk a little bit. You have Field Service USA coming up here in a few weeks. I know you do the big events. You did Community Summit last year, and you were up on stage. You have Field Service
Yeah.
coming up in Palm Springs. Tell me a little bit about that event and the audience that you'll be with there.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, Community Summit, super awesome. Got something new planned for 2024. With regards to Field Service USA, though, it's a fantastic conference because it's a little bit different than the summit, in which it's all field service centric companies, but they're in the early stages. Some are very mature and so on, and they all just want to talk optimization of service, which is fantastic. So it's like a giant community that just gets together around one topic. We've been there 3 years now, or three times, and it's been incredible every single time.
And this year you have a workshop and you're bringing in one of your clients. It's about how to enable field service to minimize costs and enhance probability. You tell us a little bit about that workshop?
Yeah, absolutely. So, surprise, we're bringing three customers in different industries as well, but one of them specifically is going to be presenting with us in the workshop. And with them, we've been innovating ever since, I believe, last year. and had this vision about creating the next generation technician assistant. So something that is going to increase profitability and also helps address some of the issues that we got in the industry, such as the silver tsunami. I think we all talked about that, but also the ability to bring technology data together for better service operations.
Yeah. So this workshop, I know in Community Summit you did a workshop there as well. Is this workshop the continuation of that? Because I know you continue to innovate, you continue to do more things with this customer. Is this kind of the next version, the 2.0 of that one?
Yeah, yeah. What it really is back then when we presented at the AI Summit in North Carolina was the beginning of a roadmap, right? We had certain stages and gates that we're going to cross. This is the beginning of gate one. So we
Mhm.
actually have working software on AI, reading data, reading manuals, all those things, working for a customer effectively. So now we're going to talk about how we're going to move forward to stage two, three, and so on. And this is a little bit different of Copilot itself. So we're going to differentiate what does it mean to have your own AI journey or have Copilot or Copilot M365 as well. So we're going to really clarify it for everybody.
That's great, Lucas. Now, who got people listening? Who should attend that workshop? Like, who are the key people that absolutely you're going to be at field service? You need to be in this workshop.
Well, it's if profitability is your thing in service operations, or if you want to save some cost, then you must attend. It's that simple.
Nobody out there cares about profitability or saving money, right? So everybody
Yeah,
should be there.
absolutely. No, and so it's amazing because it's going to be an interactive session. And we're going to ask questions. We're going to talk about the maturity model as well, which is great because really taking this world of AI and simplifying it and then
Mm,
creating a path for anyone, any company to get started. It's going to be
yeah.
really cool.
Hey, Lucas, before I let you go, and I have you here, you mentioned the silver tsunami, and it seems like every episode I'm on in working with your team and your customers and all here, everybody brings up that silver
Yeah.
tsunami. So I got you here. I got to ask, like, what's going on with that? And what can companies best be doing? I know it's a big topic and there's a lot of concern, but what are the key things they should really be doing, if nothing else, right now?
Yeah, yeah. So the silver tsunami, it's fascinating because it's an economic factor, right? It's the highest retiring workforce ever. And so that means all those techs that have been out there in the field for 25 years, 15 years, and so on, they're starting to retire and they're starting to look for different types of work. And now there's not enough uh, people coming into the services, right? There's a scarcity of resources. So what do we do? Right? So technology has to be the path, easy adoption or easy usage of applications, and being able to bring all this data that you currently have to actually work for you and modernizing your operations is the only way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this knowledge is just going to be lost forever.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of companies are really struggling with that. Well, Lucas, I know you're busy. You're on the road. You have a client to go visit. Thank you so much for taking time to visit us on your show, Ludia TV.
It's an honor, and thank you, Brandon. You've always been such a great host. And one of the things that I want to mention is come see us. There's going to be Microsoft there at Field Service USA. They're going to have their own booth. We're going to be partnering up with them and having conversations and bringing customers together. That's where we all thrive.
That sounds great. Well, there you have it, everybody. Lucas Diaz, CEO of Ludia Consulting, and thanks for joining us on another episode of Ludia TV. And hopefully, we'll see you all in Palm Springs at Field Service USA. Bye,
Absolutely.
everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.